Paige, age 26. I work as an office worker, but also as a housewife who does housework. It's only been a few months since I got married to my husband, Gabriel, who's a salaryman. Yes, we are newlyweds. Not only Gabriel, but I also had a great relationship with his parents, and I was full of happiness when I visited to inform them about our marriage. "I never thought Gabriel could marry such a nice lady like you. I'm very happy."
Yeah, you're right.
No, that's my line. I'm glad to have a wonderful mother and father-in-law like you, and you seem very close to each other. I hope Gabriel and I can be as close as you two after marriage. After getting married to Gabriel, I knew that a happy life awaited me. I believed that and never questioned my future. But when we were enjoying our conversation, the doorbell suddenly rang. Gabriel went to get the door, but when he came back to the living room, there was a woman I didn't recognize standing next to him. And then the woman said, "Hey, bro, is she Paige, who you've told me about before?" Huh? Bro? He never told me he had a little sister. That was what I thought, but Gabriel, you invited Kate over at this time? Today's the day of our family meeting with Paige.
Although you've been adoring her like your real sister, you don't have to invite her over on this occasion.
No, Kate said she really wanted to meet my future wife. Oh, right. I think I've heard about her from Gabriel before. There was a girl who was 2 years younger than him in his neighborhood who he adored like his real little sister. Well, if she's close to Gabriel, me being here shouldn't be much of a problem. Actually, I want to get to know her. So, don't worry about me. Would you like to join us, Kate? I smiled at Kate, but I'm going home. Huh? Did she just click her tongue? Kate grumpily said that and left the house. After that, there was a time when I went to use the bathroom. When I was about to go back into the living room after I was done, I heard voices coming from inside. "Gabriel, you better stop getting involved with Kate."
Huh? Why? I agree. You're about to get married. You can't stay close with another woman. It's fine. What are you saying, Mom? Dad? We've always been like real siblings, remember?
You might think that way, but you never know how Kate feels about you.
Oh, apparently, she's making a living by working at a nightclub. Looks like she doesn't work many shifts, though, because it's tiring to deal with customers.
She used up a lot of her parents' money for beauty goods, and that's why she got kicked out, right? It's a pretty well-known rumor in the neighborhood.
Rumor? But I think her parents are really horrible for kicking their actual daughter out of the house.
What are you saying? If you cause any trouble to Paige by getting involved with her, I'll never forgive you. Now that I heard that, I was starting to have a bad feeling, but I never had a chance to meet her again. So she was just a vague memory in the corner of my mind. Gabriel and I didn't have a wedding ceremony, and right after we officially got married, I found out something surprising, so it was really not my priority. Huh? You're in debt? One night when I came home from work, I found a letter for Gabriel from a finance company in our mailbox. Then Gabriel revealed to me that he had a lot of debt. Well, I knew that Gabriel wasn't necessarily good at using money. When I went on a trip with him, he bought an expensive, weird-looking statue, but that ended up being stuffed inside the closet. When there's a discount, he would buy the thing even if he didn't really need it, thinking that it was a good deal. Even when the product is pretty expensive, he couldn't resist the urge to buy whatever he wants, so he would often just buy it on his way home. Since then, I took away his card issued from the finance company, his credit card, and also his bank card. We decided that I'll be in charge of the finances of the household, and that we'll try our best to pay them back as soon as possible. I would give Gabriel some pocket money on the day we received his salary, and if he needs more, he would have to explain to me every time about how much he plans to spend on what. And the system was that I'd give him money only if his reasons sounded legit. My salary was obviously used to pay back his debt as well, so Gabriel always treated me like I was superior. We were steadily paying back his debt, but one night, Gabriel said to me looking at the dishes I cooked on the table,
"What's this?"
"Huh? That's rice, miso soup, and stir-fried vegetables."
You're slacking off.
What? It was his first time to say something like this about my cooking, so I was very surprised. What did you want to eat?
It's not like there was something in particular that I wanted to eat. I'm going out to eat. Give me money.
Outside?
I come home from work feeling exhausted. You better not serve me something like stir-fried vegetables. You're a housewife, but you're being lazy. Look at your cooking. I don't want it.
Huh? Did he just say that he didn't want it? Wait a minute, I also have a full-time job, but I also do housework on top of that. How dare you say that to me? And what's so bad about stir-fried vegetables? It's delicious.
Shut up! Just give me money!
Huh? So immature. Sit down, shut up, and eat, okay? When I said that, Gabriel finally calmed down. But the next day and the next day, Gabriel continued to complain about my cooking. He complained about me cooking stir-fried vegetables, so I made him some stew. And even made him soft and fluffy omelets. He would point at the dishes I cooked after a long and tiring day at work and call me a terrible cook as he laughed at me. Gosh, he really irritates me. But when I gave him pocket money on the day we received our salaries, he suddenly stopped complaining starting the next day. Something looks suspicious. So one afternoon, I left work early and waited in front of his company. I decided to follow Gabriel after he came out of his office. Actually, the time he left his office was way earlier than the time he told me. It's already getting suspicious. And the place he went was to the next stop after the train station that was closest to our house. I was secretly watching him from the shadows as he sat on the bench in front of the station. Then, bro! That's Kate. As soon as Kate sat next to him, she kissed Gabriel. What the hell are they doing? I opened the camera app on my phone and started recording them. Hey, can you spend the night with Kate today?
Nah, we can't have Paige find out.
Why? On the day I met her for the first time, when I confessed my feelings for you, you hugged me so tightly, remember?
That's because you tempted me to... Look at how revealing you dressed today. I never thought you, who I always thought as a sister, to grow up so much.
I see. So you're not gonna spend the night with me. I'm fine. I'm gonna try my best until I win you over from that lady. But don't stress yourself out too much, okay? To increase my salary, you ordered so many bottles at my club and you ended up going into debt. Kate is worried about you.
No, I can't help but do that. You're like my real sister, and I want to help you. After Paige found out that I was in debt, she took away all my cards. I just don't have the money to use on you. Sorry.
It's fine. I love you. Choo. What did I just see? Gabriel's debt that I've been helping him repay. Does that mean he was using all his money for Kate? Ugh, I can't believe it. That bastard. How can I keep my calm? So I decided to take action from there, so that they would be punished and get what they deserve. Then they ended up facing a tragic fate, and I felt so refreshed. I quickly left the scene, got ready, and waited for Gabriel to come back home.
I'm home.
As soon as he came home and entered the living room, he threw his lunchbox I made for him this morning onto the table.
I don't need you to make me a lunchbox from now on.
Why?
Because you're being lazy and don't make anything proper. It's better to buy food from the convenience store. I'm gonna ask you for the money. Just give me it all at once. 500.
Then I smiled at Gabriel and said to him, "Come on, I'll give you your bank card, the card issued by the finance company, and also your credit card."
Huh? You sure?
On the table, I placed all the cards I've taken from him one after another. This is your bank card, and these are the cards from the finance company, here, here, and here.
Yeah, yes!
That's your credit card, and this is the divorce paper.
Yep, my credit card and a divorce paper. Huh?
Huh?
Divorce paper? Why are you suddenly doing this to me?
So I showed him the video I recorded a while ago. His face was getting more pale every second.
You were there?
You're asking me for $500? You better be the one paying me for compensation.
Sorry, Paige. I was just tempted.
I see. So you're allowed to do anything if you're tempted?
No, I really love you, Paige. Please forgive me. I'm in debt. I can't pay for compensation. It's impossible.
I see. You're telling me you love me because you can't pay for compensation. So I opened the door that led to the living room with a rattle.
Dad? Mom?
Yes, it was his parents who were behind the door. When I sent them the video I recorded, they quickly rushed to my house. Paige, I'm so sorry about what my stupid son did. His parents both bowed deeply as an apology. Father, Mother, I'm counting on you to do what I asked you to do.
Yes, of course. We'll do it perfectly. Absolutely. What did she ask you?
Of course, you're gonna sacrifice yourself.
What do you mean?
You were selfish and did whatever you want, so now it's your turn to be the sacrifice.
Huh? What are you saying? First of all, I'm going to make you pay for compensation no matter what. And second, I'll make you pay back the amount she's been contributing for your debts to her.
If you don't have the money, you better give up to sleep and work.
Give up my sleep? I think it's best to get him on my friend's fisher boat. Wait, I can't do that!
You're spoiling yourself, huh? You don't have a choice. I'm gonna make you compensate for her your whole life. You better get ready.
Forever? No, wait! I just cheated on her once! Huh? Just cheated on her?
Did you say just? Father, Mother, he really doesn't know how big of a deal it is, so don't go easy on him. Of course.
Paige, we don't think of him as our son anymore, so don't worry.
Heard that? Gabriel, it's the end of you.
Wait, if you're a man, you know how you get tempted once or twice? You better not generalize anything about men. I've been loyal to your mother for 28 years. The prettiest and most beautiful woman in this world is your mother. Do you have anything to say?
Oh, what should I do with you? Your face is so red. What a nice couple you are. But this guy over here, I wonder how he ended up becoming such a bastard. Then the doorbell rang, and it was Kate, who looked very worn out already, with a woman who was holding her by the collar. The lady turned out to be her mother, and she bowed deeply at me to apologize. It looks like my mother-in-law has already contacted Kate's mother and told her what happened. I'm the one who loves him the most. I'm the one who's gonna marry him. I bet her mother punished her so much already, but look at how stubborn she is. When I was thinking in my head, listen, you can't make a living out of just talking about your ideal love, and that's not enough to maintain a good relationship as a married couple. Huh?
When you have to face a harsh reality, don't run away. Work together and get over it. That's what married couples do. We also went through a lot. Right, darling?
Yes. Hey, Kate, you took your parents' money. You're irresponsible, selfish, but act like you did nothing wrong. I don't think you can manage marriage life. If I'm with Gabriel, I can do anything.
You can't do it. You can't even apologize to Paige right now. Someone like you getting married. Stop with the nonsense. Do you think it's easy?
It's not like I think it's easy. Can you really do it? Can you do housework no matter how tired you are? Protecting and prioritizing your child before you? Getting along with your neighbors and what to do when you get in trouble?
Marriage is not a joke. You better come back again after learning about this society.
Then Kate got onto the floor and wept. When I turned to the living room, Gabriel was on his knees looking at the ceiling as if his soul has left his body. Shortly after, I officially got divorced with Gabriel. I was able to receive quite a lot of money from Gabriel and Kate as compensation. Their parents listened to my requests completely and backed me up. As his parents said, Gabriel quit his job. And I heard that he's working on a fisher boat at a faraway island. He gets tired easily, and he has the lowest position among them all, so he's no use. And it looks like all the guys there insult him all the time. I heard he lost a lot of weight and is very worn out. Kate was also forced to quit her job at the nightclub, and they forced her to train to become a monk. She shaved her head, and I heard she works at a factory in the night. She's no use at work as well, and she has a lazy, irresponsible personality. So there's not a single day without being scolded at both the temple and factory. She said she hates her life, and weeps every night, wetting her pillow before going to sleep. I bet both of them can never go back to having a normal life. Both of their parents are planning to make them repay me all their life. Serves them right. By the way, in my case, I moved back in with my parents for a while, but I moved out to live alone again using the compensation money he gave me. Now I live in a mansion. I no longer have to help my husband pay back his debts, so there's more money I can spend freely, and I have a fulfilling life every day. I always loved to go on trips, and the other day I went to Hakone, and then I went to Ibaraki to see the Nemophilia flowers. It was so much fun. When I visited my parents-in-law to give them the souvenir I got them through the trip. Hello, this is the souvenir from my trip the other day. Oh, thank you. Paige, I'm sorry about what happened. What are you saying? I'm so glad that both of you always stayed on my side.
Paige, bring this with you if you'd like.
Huh? Wow! Oh, sliced raw tuna? Wow, thank you so much. I have an idea. I might drink some sake alone tonight as I snack on them.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next?